and it wouldn't harm their lungs at all. And they would have it rarely. They used it respectfully. They didn't add chemicals to it like we do to cigarettes these days. 40-some different chemicals added to cigarettes to make them more addictive, taste nice, all these different things. And these chemicals are carcinogenic. So, let's get back to using these herbs in the way that I believe our Creator intended them, which is as powerful medicine, and use them and respect their power, and find different things that we can do. If you're looking for something a little different for recreation, perhaps tree climbing might be up your alley. That's something that I'm getting into, and I don't mean climbing the apple tree in your backyard. I mean using ropes and pulleys and saddles and things. And really climbing huge trees, and there are schools that you can take a course at to learn how to do that safely. It gives you an adrenaline high that I think goes far beyond any sort of chemical. And Yagami said that I am amazingly brilliant. Oh, thank you, Yagami. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. That way I can show you the respect that you're showing me in that wonderful compliment. Thank you very much for that. So, Yagami, thank you very much, and I'm glad I'm helping you. And peppermint gum, unless it's an unusually powerful kind that I'm not familiar with, I wouldn't rely on it for a medicinal dose. It's basically just flavoring. I would get the fresh or dried bulk herb and use that. And then we have this question about derealization. First of all, I would say the first thing that I would try is this thought field therapy or emotional freedom technique. Tapping the Healer Within, Roger J. Callahan, or emofree.com. And I'm actually not an affiliate for them. I don't know if they even have an affiliate program. I'm just recommending them because I've seen their technique work just brilliantly, and I use it myself, and I can vouch for the fact that it definitely works, and it works extremely well. And derealization is basically a feeling of sort of detachment, or hypnotists would call it dissociation. And it can be the result of a lot of different things, but I'll give you a couple of things to look out for. It can actually be, and this is in line with our other question, it can be a side effect of marijuana overuse, or inappropriate use of it. And I always say herbs are safe as long as you use them knowledgeably, and as Dr. Christopher would say, with prudence and skill. But if you use them inappropriately, or in a situation where they're not called for, or in a situation where maybe a different herb would be better suited, or maybe they're contraindicated, then problems can happen. So we need to use them knowledgeably and with a degree of care. And so cannabis, psychedelics, dissociatives, antidepressants. I don't know if you're on any antidepressants. This fellow asking about dissociation mentioned in an email to me that he had been on medications, but I'm not sure which ones. Caffeine, nitrous oxide, that's a laughing gas that they give you at the dentist, and nicotine. So I don't know if you smoke or not. Also, it can be a symptom of alcohol withdrawal or withdrawal from benzodiazepine drugs. So that's a few things that you can look at, and I'm not sure what's this cause in your particular situation, but that's some things that you can look out for. And I would also say that you can, in many cases, learn to control this yourself. And we're just about, in fact, I think we are at the end of our hour, but if this is something that's not due to a physical disease, and it's just something that you've just been feeling this way, and they can't pinpoint a cause, then it may be something like information overload, or just the side effects of living in civilization. And I think this is actually a pretty common symptom. When you live in modern civilization, your mind tries to detach as a way of protecting you from all this overload, this emotional overload, information overload, sensory overload, and you just kind of retreat into yourself because it's too much to handle. So assuming it's not the result of a physical problem or drug side effect or something like that, I would suggest hypnotherapy might be just the ticket. And you can actually learn to associate, in other words, come into a situation and make it very real and experience it, or dissociate, in other words, see it from outside. And so one thing that I'll talk about real quick here so we can finish up, I know we're pushing our time limit, imagine yourself writing